spinning and spinning, and it stopped spinning. I guess that means we're live.
Oh boy, here we go again.
I know.
It's that time of the week.
And look, we already have
again 13.
We already have a viewer.
Changing, like it's changing every second. I'm seeing like 20, 21, 22. It's like so many. Look at this. It's like 25, 26. It's like every second we're getting another one. 29, 30. It's insane.
Fiesta. Run, Phil, run. I like that shot right there.
That's a very 80s Hong Kong mafia style.
Gangnam style. The first guess we've had that actually the shark caught.
But he seems to be very happy about it.
We all have our dreams. Oh, look at that. That's one sexy, sexy man right there.
Hey, who said only women do like the dancing and the live show intro?
I don't know. This is when we told Phil he's going to be on the show. So thrilled.
Like whenever we get to the scene in the intro, I'm like, okay, it's starting. And then now we got another like.
We have to give the fans time to get here, get their popcorn, double check their wills.
Give them a chance to run.
Close the blind.
If a shark, the thing is, if a shark is out to get you, you swim, you don't run.
Look at those comments coming in. J.S. Gilbert, what? We need to get J.S. on here.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, John? J.S. in the house, Latoya. Pucker up, Phil. We need to change the picture. We've got you with regular colored hair. Phil's not even paying attention. Phil, do you know we're live? Do you know we're doing a show? Are you with us?
What? We have a show? When?
Next week.
That's my reaction every single week. It's like this again.
This makes me want tacos. Uh-oh. Run!
Swim!
Scott Ayers, you know all about bad rashes that come back.
Yeah, with that wig on.
Like, all right, or whatever. Oh, wow. Okay, good, you're still here. I thought you were having a seizure, so I thought it was on my own.
I was when I found out I'm co-hosting the show, but somehow
you just found out you're co-hosting the show?
No, that was like what? Every week it's the same story. You ask me back in again, and I'm like, seriously? Really? That's, I guess. Okay, I guess there's no one else. And Mitch, yeah, Scott. You know, true story about Scott Ayers. Nobody knows what he looks like when he doesn't have that wig on. Like
I do, unfortunately. It's a scary,
you could meet him.
Scary.
Yeah. Scary. Man.
I met him. I met him at the airport. He was wearing a baseball cap. I didn't recognize him at all. He looked like somebody from a Wanted poster is what he looked like. No. Actually, we need to get him on, but I don't know if his contract will let him do that. So I don't know how to get.
We got
how to get in touch with Ringling Brothers?
We'll get back to circus clowns later on today. We've got an interesting show today with an interesting character of a guest, and it's my pleasure to have this guest on today because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow! Yeah, it's
Because
the one
we
and
need to have
only.
some fun because who is it?
What's his name? Come on, Daniel. You've been practicing.
How about how Gary V goes by just V? How about we just call him Phil G?
Phil G.
Just Phil G.
It sounds like
Phil G.
that like his like rapper name, or does he play like the sax?
That'd
like
be
Kenny G.
That would be like little G or little Gerb. How about little Gerb?
Little Gerb. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we bring him on and we'll let him either tell us how to say it or tell us what he'd like us to refer to him as. Which, who knows? That could get very scary very quickly.
You know what? I am really grateful today that my glasses are clean, so I can see out of them.
Seems like you got to be grateful.
Where did you get that? That is awful. Thanks for making me look like an idiot, Chad and Daniel.
Oh,
so
please.
Nice
That was just the warm up.
I know. So it's not Gerbyshak, but Phil works for me, and you can certainly say Gerba if you want, because that's often my Twitter handle, and I do own philg.net, but I don't own the .com. Somebody else is squatting on it. So Daniel, whatever you want, man. If it makes you happy, I'm here for you.
So it's Gerbyshak. It's not Gerby.
Gerbyshak. That's just Gerbyshak. Yep, just Gerbyshak, like Shack Attack. Gerbyshak, real easy. Or Shark Attack, if you will.
We looked at your Facebook profile.
Radio
right?
Shack.
The pronunciation for the middle was B-E-E.
Yeah.
So we thought it was Gerbyshak.
Well, some would say that, so it doesn't matter. I don't really care.
I get it. With Ia Peterson is your last name. Anytime I check into a hotel and they're like, last name, I just like ILLA because you're just going to ask me anyway.
It's pronounced Liney's man. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's funny. Worked for an agency. They went to my Facebook page, I guess, to get my name for the business cards. Sent me the proof. Back then, I guess I wish I'd have been confident enough to just say, yes, that's correct. But it said Chad Laney's man, Ia Peterson.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes.
So anyway, well, man, I'll tell you what, you and I were talking earlier. We've been connected for years.
Yeah, for a long time.
But we've never just taken the time to chat. So
yeah, and now we're doing it for everybody. So this will be pretty awkward for Daniel, but for everybody else, I'm sure it'll be even worse than that. So that's great. Here we go.
A lot of Daniel's firsts have been in front of crowds. So
wow, that's great.
Are you mute, Daniel? Are you there?
I think he's dumbfounded by your bullshit, Jad. That's really what I'm thinking.
I
don't hear him.
I've got someone who can
there
speak for me. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you were hopeful for a moment there. No, not happening.
Man. Well, tell you what, we're just gonna keep moving forward and spend a little time, and we'll touch a little bit on what you do, but we really just want to get to know more about who you are.
Let's celebrate Thirsty Thursday together.
I'm down. You getting to know all about you. We really got to put some money aside and see if we can hire somebody to sing this.
Well, I've been told that I have a good singing voice.
I knew I've told you. Did I say that? I feel like I forgot something. And now I know what
I guitar.
Leo?
So I could at least.
That's what
yeah, I was going to say Leo. I'm like, who's Leo? What's Leo?
You said you didn't care what we called you.
All my friends that don't know what the fuck my name is call me Leo. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate that. So
we dug deep for that one.
You did, yeah, clearly.
Well, this is we brought back the segment which we like to call "Getting to Know You" because we originally envisioned the segment as let's get past the marketing bullshit and all of that kind of this is my origination story where I started from the garage and blah blah blah. Bleh, who cares? Well, you know, it's we marketers know it's all a lie, right? We're just living this persona. We wanted to get to know people for what they really are, who they really are, and we're kind of regretting that because we find out that the persona is a little bit better than the reality most of the time. So
wait till we have Scott Ayers on.
Well, so anyways, we'll still try to go for it and get to know and see who who you are. So we wanted to start with a little story about your origination story. Where did you come from? And we found out that you came from a small town in Wisconsin, right?
It's true. Yes.
So and you left for Crivets. Crivet, is that like a name of
it's a venereal disease?
Crivets. Yeah. It's a venereal disease. Yeah. What I found out is that Crivets High School is ranked second best in all of Crivets, but there's only one high school in Crivets.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I think it's math, but I'm really not sure.
He actually found a Google review that had a two Google review for your high school.
Awesome. That's impressive.
It's but then you moved to, so you grew up in Wisconsin, and I would ask you what that was like, but I don't want to know. And then you moved to Florida. What's that was just a few years ago, right? So what caused that move? What made you switch to the tropics?
Yeah, so in 2015, I moved here because I like sunshine and it's nice here. So I moved to Tampa. Now I live in Orlando. But yeah, I just like sunshine. I like the fact that we don't pay income tax here, and I like the beaches. So I moved.
Fair enough.
Yeah, got in my car, drove down, and here we are.
Oh, so you drove down the whole way?
I did. Yep. Drove a U-Haul first, then flew back, and then drove my Honda Civic back down, which then got flooded out within 2 weeks because we had the great flood of 2015 in Tampa. Like literally, all the streets were completely flooded. There's actually a funny picture that you show that shark. That's pretty funny. I was walking through the water in Tampa, not thinking, oh, geez, there could be alligators and stuff under the water, right, and down power lines. But I walked like 7 blocks home, and some newspaper person took a picture of me up to my belly button in water walking home. So, yeah.
I think we actually have that. We may have that photo a little later on, actually.
I bet you probably do. Sure. If you've done the research, yeah, you've probably seen that. My high school basketball coach, Gary Wandrish, loves to Photoshop me into that picture, from that picture, or other things into that picture with Elmo and the Beatles. Oh yeah, all sorts of good stuff.
Well, and I can relate because we live in similar climates. I'm on the Gulf Coast and been there, done the flood thing. The last big hurricane here, 2 exits down the highway turned into a boat ramp for rescues.
Yeah, sad and scary.
It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Now, besides being what do you call somebody from Wisconsin, by the way?
Wisconsinite?
It's a Wisconsinite or cheesehead?
Cheesehead is better. Cheesehead is better.
Gotcha.
I'll go with cheesehead. Although if you're from Vermont, you're probably offended by that.
Well, nobody that's watching the show is from Vermont, so who cares? So
nobody's actually from Vermont. People are from New York that happen to say they're from Vermont. But
isn't Nancy from Vermont?
No, she's
and then moved
to
New Hampshire.
Come on.
I thought she
went from no, she grew up in she grew up in Massachusetts and moved to New Hampshire, which is just across the border. It's like, no taxes or something like that.
Phil, we were on Amazon and of course kind of scoping you out. And how many books have you written?
5. 4 are available on Amazon. 1 was just a digital book.
Okay. And give us the titles real quick.
So 10 Ways to Make It Great was my first book, or Help Desk Managers Crash Course, Service Desk Managers Crash Course, Twitter works, and then the naked truth is social media.
Gotcha. Do you have one that's your favorite or you're most proud of?
Well, 10 Ways to Make It Great was my first one, so that's probably my cutest baby, but probably also everybody else would say that's my ugliest baby. But I'm proud that I wrote that one, and I'm actually going to probably republish that and call it something else, because that was an aspirational book, and now I want to write something that's more like true to life as far as how I actually live my life. Because at the time it was all things that I'd learned, 10 things that I thought could make your life better. And I actually did them and put them in play, and they certainly helped my life. But at the time that I wrote them, it was more aspirational than instructional or autobiographical.
Gotcha. But the 4 are still available on Amazon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, because I published them all with CreateSpace, which is now Kindle Direct Publishing. So yeah, they should be out there.
It was also interesting, though, when I did Google, when I searched your name in Amazon, books came up, but also a lot of stuffed animals.
Yeah, that's most of my friends do call me Gizmo, so I appreciate that, Chad. Thanks.
Okay, no, it really did. Didn't know if there was some kind of weird connection or what. So why Gizmo?
They're called Gerbies.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, some like Furbies. I like Gerbies. That's right. So yeah.
Nice.
I know.
By the way, J.S.
Gilbert
says if you're a really good writer, you only need to write one book.
Yeah,
actually, that would mean if you're a really good salesperson at selling books. Yeah. Doesn't matter how good you write the book. It's all about actually selling the book. Let's be clear. So,
JS, how many books did you write? 1? That's what I'm thinking.
He has a different claim to fame.
Winners get to write the history.
So,
which is?
Well, we'll get to him when we have him on the show.
It's not a show about JS. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. One book. So of course, the answer is in the question. The answer is right there. Winners get to write the history books, right?
That's right.
How it goes. So, but in this case, the victory only lasted a few seconds. There's one thing I wanted to ask you about, which is your glasses. So I noticed you kept changing colors of glasses, like you're trying to figure out your sexy glasses look. And when are you like committing to one color?
Never.
How did this
become the only thing I commit to is my sweetheart. So how did glasses become a thing? So for a long time, I had really plain, basic glasses. I didn't get my first set till I was in the Navy, and they were brown horn rim glasses. The military calls them BCGs. Do you know why they're called BCGs? Anybody heard that phrase before? BCGs are birth control glasses because you're guaranteed to never get laid if you wear them. Okay. So they're BCGs. I had those, and then I had the big, the Harry Potter hoot owl frames. The really big ones, though, that covered up my eyebrows even. Nice. So my eyebrows looked enlarged. And then one day, because I stopped wearing them and I refused to wear them. One day I went to this interesting little glasses shop in Milwaukee, and Gary, the glasses helper guy, says, "Hey, you should check these out." I'm like, I don't know, they're kind of wild. And they had lime green frame, like rims, bows, lime green bows. And so I liked them. I got them. And I got good feedback on them. And at the time, lime green was my favorite color. And I just like, I didn't think about it, but it got remarked on. And it just kind of became my thing. I realized that if I need to wear glasses, I should wear ones that stand out, that are worth wearing. So like, these are my favorites. These are my orange ones. But yeah, I've got 18 pairs of glasses. And I don't want to commit to them because I wear them to match my mood, match my clothes, and they are something that really makes it easy for people to talk to me about because they're a visual way. Like, I don't know if you know Scott Ginsburg. Hello, my name is Scott.com, but he's been wearing a name tag since like 2003 or 4. Well, these are kind of like my name tag, right? They make me more approachable. They make it easy for people to say, "Oh, wow, dude, cool specs," and then it breaks the tension, and we're able to have a conversation. So
Yep.
I like to be approachable. I think I'm a pretty easy to talk to guy. So it just worked for me.
Well, I get it. I totally get it. By the way, Lisa Jenkins says a PSA: Phil gives the best hugs ever.
Oh, Lisa. I love Lisa. I haven't seen her in way too long. She's so sweet. I met her at SobCon many years ago. Successful online business conference in Chicago. And Lisa's great. So
she's great.
Yep.
JS also had a couple questions. One, he wanted to know what your
Sure.
favorite lunch meat or cold cut was, and also if you're the palest person living in Florida.
My favorite lunch meat, good salami. That's my favorite lunch meat. And I likely am. I'm Wisconsin white. I'm not going to embarrass myself and show you my pasty white belly, but just trust me. JS will say yes to that question. Thanks for asking. So glad you're curious. This is not a dating show. Right. Yeah, that's the color, right? So some people like I've got Dayglow orange glasses and Wisconsin white, the color of my skin. Yes.
Now, glasses, is your thing, but you're also claimed to be a pinball wizard. Is that you have a pinball machine in your house?
I don't have a physical pinball machine, but I have lots of pinball games on my phone, and I play pinball whenever I get the chance. My brother in Seattle has several pinball games. I grew up. My mom was a bartender at a little bar called Middle Inlet Inn, where I would play pinball. When she had to take care of customers, I'd get to play a ball in the pinball machine. And then we owned bars, and my family owned taverns and such. So yeah, and everywhere I go, I try to find a place where I can play pinball. I just moved 2 months ago, so I haven't yet found anywhere in Winter Garden, but I'm super excited to find somewhere that I can play pinball. But yeah, pretty much every city that I go to, I look for a pinball game.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks.
So
it's fun.
Fun little story too about growing up that you guys owned bars and taverns. How did
in
that
Wisconsin,
happen?
that's pretty normal. Well, how that happens in Wisconsin, taverns and churches are pretty popular. So you either are a PK, you're a pastor's kid, or you're you own a tavern, and maybe you're both, right? And that's cool too. So yeah, but yeah, my parents, my mom, like I said, tended bar for a number of years. We bought a bar, halfway bar in Mountain, Wisconsin. So I'm from Crivets. We spent 2.5 years in Mountain owning a tavern. And just, something you do, I guess. Something, and a lot of people, they romanticize. They're like, ooh, you had a bar. Yeah, that means that from 9 a.m. or earlier, when we're cleaning the bar and taking in, all the food and the alcohol and the soda and stuff until probably 3 in the morning when the bar closes. Yeah, that's work time. 7 days a stinking week. So yeah, there's nothing romantic about owning a bar. It's a lot of work.
And the smell of vomit indoors, and the smell of urine outdoors.
Most people go outside. Yeah, most people go outside to puke on themselves, Daniel. That's a really nice visual for you there. But for sure. Yeah, that's not a good smell, right? Like I said, nothing romantic about it at all.
Well, what was the biggest positive though takeaway or ththing that you learned or skill that you gained from it?
Well, so for that, right? I mean, hard work, absolutely, for sure. I learned how to play pinball. I played a lot of video games. I learned how to talk to adults very early on. Hand-eye coordination, right? That's important. I think, especially the old video games, when not like now, every kid has a phone or an iPad or something that they can play. But back then, that was a big deal. So we got to play those because we couldn't afford to buy a console. So we got to play the games there. We get a quarter and we play them, and we got 12.5 cents back off the quarter. So it wasn't a bad investment, right? We split it with the guy who owned the machines. But yeah, talking to adults, I got to see a little different life for sure. Those are some positives that I had for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can romanticize about it a bit.
Well, as a kid, right? But as an adult, it's so much work, right? It really genuinely is. Yeah. My parents worked really hard, to make it work. So,
by the way, George DeManis says that you learned how to give good hugs in the Navy.
Thank you, George. Only from coasties like you, buddy. So thanks.
George's a good hugger.
He's a good kisser
Where
too.
were we?
So
That's
what his wife says.
for it.
That's what his wife says.
Little clarification. John Troncalli is asking, do you know the Florida Man?
Well,
I'd imagine.
I've heard of the Florida Man, but I can tell you, I'm not sure if I'm not Florida Man because we've never been in the same room at the same time. Just saying.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know if I understood the question. I don't know if I understood the
So
answer.
Florida Man does the stupidest things of all time. Daniel, so if you look up, this person jumped off a roof and skewered himself on a hot dog bun. And now he's, paralyzed from the waist down, but has 7 nipples. Well, he's Florida Man. Of course it happened in Florida, right? I mean, that's Florida Man. So anything absurd that happens in the world, it's happened to Florida Man.
Yep.
But it was so funny enough.
Specific
no, it's
human
not
being.
a man. No, it's not. Although, let's flip that around. In Milwaukee, there's actually a gentleman called Milverine, Milwaukee Wolverine. He's very hairy, so quite hirsute, and he walks around without his shirt and a pair of jeans, and they call him Milverine. They actually, Bruce City Brands actually turned him into an action figure.
Nice. Daniel, you're doing all kinds of weird stuff today, aren't you? I don't not know what's going on with
Chad,
you.
what are you doing to me? Yeah,
I don't.
You did something.
That is, you may want to leave us and come back or see a doctor because that looks really bad.
Rub it out.
It's a bit itchy too, and let me get a little closer to you here.
Right. Please continue to show us your rash, Daniel.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, put the filter back on. Though. Please put the filter back on. Well, while he's figuring that out, one other thing we're curious about was Daniel discovered somewhere that you were involved with the Big Brother organization in some way.
Yeah, Big Brothers Big Sisters. Yep. My little was named Lyndon. We were together for 4.5, 5 years. Great kid. I'm not sure where he is now. So Lyndon Hunt, if you're listening, reach out, buddy. I'd love to talk to you again. Great kid. He taught me a lot about, just about a lot of things in Milwaukee. We shared a lot of stuff, and he looked at it from a very different, different angle than I did. And it was a really great experience.
That's cool. Awesome. All righty. Well, JS is concerned that Daniel might have late-stage syphilis.
It's probably early stage. He just caught it before the show. So, chat.
Yeah. Just a little disclaimer there. Phil and Daniel were here before me. So.
And we'll be here after you because you will die of syphilis first, Chad. Let's be clear.
Exactly.
Right next to me.
I am in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do you put
they
in
say?
your head?
Monkey in the middle.
If you're watching live and I see one of you are, hello, tell me what you're doing, right? Share a comment. What are you working on? What's exciting for you? And I see now we have 2 people. Now we got 5 people on. Holy cow.
Wow. So every week we have 2 people.
And now there's 5.
Chad and Daniel. We're our most loyal fans.
That's important. So you have to love yourself.
Yeah.
Welcome to one of our original segments in the show that we had put away for a while, and you inspired us to bring back.
Stump the Schwab? What?
Chilling with the Guru.
Chilling with the Guru. Awesome. Let's chill with the Guru. I guess am I supposed to be the Guru? Is that how this works?
You are the Guru.
Oh, all right. Good. Cool. What am I the Guru of?
Daniel?
Okay, so this is better than that silent meditation room I put together on Clubhouse the other day. Chilling with the Guru is a segment where we ask you some questions about the thing that you are an expert at, which is writing books. So we wanted to see if you could come up with some books that we are interested in. some topics that make sense to us, because we can't take any more of those marketing bucks. Too much.
So Daniel's going to give you what the book's about, but you have to come up with the title that will make it sell.
Awesome. That's great.
Title and maybe like a quick pitch, plot line, quick plot line. That would be nice, because I'm not sure.
We have people listening though. They're going to steal all of our ideas. Are we sure? Well, I guess there's only 3 of them, so it doesn't matter.
It happens every week. This is our 26th episode. Between all of them, I think they've made $1.25, so we're okay.
All right. I'm just saying these are going to be good.
Okay, so are you ready for your first book?
Absolutely not. Go ahead.
Okay, so the first one is a book about how to act out in public.
How to act out in public.
Yeah.
Now, is it how to act out in public or how to act out in public?
Well, I guess that depends, right? It depends on how we position the book. I think the opportunity here is to act out in public, right? So I would call it Temper Tantrums for Teenagers. How to Act Out in Public. That would be the title of the book. And the plot line is going to be fiction. We'll probably have John David Mann to write the story of this, the fable, if you will, because the lesson will be that acting out in public can make you rich. That'll be the lesson behind it if you're really good at acting out in public. And then so the plot line will basically take us through a young teenage boy who is not sure what he wants to do with his life, is dropped out of school, is running naked through the Boston streets, who comes across this wonderful guru who teaches him how to act out in public. There you go. That's the book. I think JS should steal that one.
You think JS should steal that one?
Yep, that sounds like a book for him.
Yeah, I would like to hear him read the audio book of it, is what I'd like to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Yeah.
As long as it's not Chad who is reading it, I'm happy. Okay, so let's try another one here. How about this one? A pop-up book about organizing a military coup.
That's interesting. So, pop-up politics. How to secede without really trying. So the through line will be Proud Boys, militia members, and Lauren Boebert with a cameo from Marjorie Taylor Greene running through saying, we're not really seceding. No, we just said that you should secede, but we didn't really expect that anybody would actually do it because we can't read. So why can you? And we'd see them all flittering around, and they would be very small people, like in The Wizard of Oz. They'd all be going to see the wizard in Mar-a-Lago. And then it would pop up, and they'd pop right off the screen. They'd be like, ah! So you'd see little pop-up, little Matt Gaetz with his 14-year-old girlfriend. You'd see some, Joel Greenberg, right? He'd pop up in Seminole County. Hey, I'm here. Venmo me some money. So yeah, and it would just pop right off the screen. That's what I think.
So this would be a Kindle edition pop-up book. Amazing.
It could be actually. It's for children, for young seditionists. That's right, yes.
It's a beginner's guide, an introduction.
Beginner's guide. That's right. Yep. Well, it's a pop-up book, so it's got to be right, and it'd be kind of like The Very Hungry Caterpillar, in that there'd be some fur in it, and eventually, unfortunately, that fur we'd come to the end of the book, we'd actually find out that it's Rudy Giuliani's toupee.
Oh my!
Wow. It comes with hand sanitizer, right?
Actually, yeah, hand sanitizer, but you're not allowed to wear a mask and read the book.
There you go. There you go.
My goodness.
Oh man, that was amazing. Okay, let's try a couple more here. So this one's one that's close to my area of expertise, but let's see what you can do with it. A thriller featuring ethnic Russian cooking.
What's Putin for dinner? That's what this one's called. And what it is it's actually an ethnic cleansing book. So it's Putin traveling through Russia, just murdering people, and then how to cook them for dinner because the Russian people don't have any food. What's Putin for dinner?
So you have stomach issues, try our ethnic cleanse. That's what you're saying?
That's right. That's exactly right. And the thrilling thing is we see various guests from the GQP jump in and out saying, Putin's my guy. I love Putin. Putin.
But in this case, GQP stands for gastro...
quiet people. Yes. That's correct. Yep. And they're all anonymous, by the way, just so we know. None of them have their real names. All very anonymous.
Right.
You know,
like
because they're
gastro is from that country, Cuba.
Correct. That's right. Yeah. Yep. And they're all on the Let's Be Frank social network, so none of them are watching now.
Putin's pudding. I guess that's
there you go. Yeah.
Anita wants to submit a recipe, apparently. So.
Awesome. Let's hear it. Does she have the ingredients handy, or is she going to chop off hands and make them available?
There's a lot of bubbles. There's a lot of bubbles in the pudding. A lot of bubbles.
That's right. Yep. Well, it is blood sausage, right? Some borscht.
Borscht. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. In
proof in the pudding. That's right.
Proof in the pudding. That was. Our show was just banned in Russia. I see we just lost our Russian connection here. That's it forever.
Yeah, there's wiretaps in our house.
They'll finally stop commenting on our stuff. Yay! All the .ru people. Good.
.ru people. Oh man. Okay, let's try one more here. One last one. How to leave the circus life and start a new career.
No more clowning around, I'd call it. Now is the time to get serious. So what it would be all about how to pack up all the things that you've got at the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, headquartered down here in Florida, in Sarasota, at the museum, right at the Ringling Museum now, and they would start a new career. Perhaps as a performer, could be as a speaker, it could be just someone who is, wanted to always get into music, and they were the sideshow, and now they can make it the main show, perhaps as a music teacher. Because of course, circus people we know have, great comedic timing and are certainly able to do a lot of things. I think it'd be great. And if they wanted to, they could even do a musical called The Greatest Showman, which we'll be singing later today.
How about The Greatest Shaman?
That would be another show. That would be Overpellucid. Or was that Lollapalooza? I forget. So
Lollapalooza.
Subpellucid that would be a good name for a spin-off of our show. I think we could be just
Daniel. It could be just your show.
It would be just Chad, and all you would do would be like going la la la.
I think Lollapalooza is just a side effect of participating.
Syphilis. Syphilis. Yeah.
Yes.
Syphilis. Yes. There you go. Yeah.
The advanced stage syphilis side effect is Lollapalooza. You won't know if you have it because it's in a place you can't see.
Yeah. It's like a dingleberry that you just can't get rid of.
Which exactly, I have a T-shirt with an arrow that usually points like this and says, "I'm with the dingleberry that I can't get rid of."
That's nice. I bet Lenny loves that, huh?
Laney.
I think I'm gonna.
That's right. I always, you know what? I always say Liney because I'm from Wisconsin. We have Liney Kugels here, right? That's really what I think of. That's always what I think of is Liney Kugels. So I'm sorry, Chad, but yes.
No, it's not my name. It's not my name. I'm sure she'll be in touch when she watches this later, and
she won't be watching your show, Chad. Let's just be honest. She doesn't.
I know. She says she does, but.
She says she watches the show. She does not lie and say she loves you that much. Let's be clear. It's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Lenny loves Chad tremendously if she puts up with.
Lenny was
Lenny
the guy
does
on
the-
Laverne and Shirley.
What about Squiggy? Does Squiggy love Chad too? What about
Lenny
Joni?
and Squiggy.
And Joni loves Chachi. Joni loves Chachi.
Le-
You know, that
Lenny
was banned in
Bruce.
Korea, by the way. Do you know that?
I
Joni loves
did know
Chachi?
that one.
Yeah. Did you know that, Daniel?
I have no clue what you're talking about. Who's like
That's okay.
what?
Joni
Right,
loves
let's-
Chachi. There was a Happy Days spinoff.
Yeah. Let's move back to
A
talking about
spin-off from Happy Days?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
so
never
was
knew
Mark
about
from Mark. So was Mark from Mark, you know. Mark and Mindy was a spinoff from Happy Days.
Yep.
Laverne and Shirley was a
Oh,
spinoff
it
from
was.
Happy Days. Yep.
No, these.
Yes, it was.
They were spin.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Happy Days had
Wow.
Johnny Loves Chachi, Mark and Mindy. Yep.
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
Mork-
They were all
Mort
spinoffs.
first appeared on a Happy Days. So yeah.
That's correct.
Mork and Mindy. Yeah. It was.
Yep.
Yeah. What was it called? Nano. What was that?
Nanu
Yeah.
Nanu. Yep. And let's not forget
Nanu,
Murph,
Nanu.
right? Jonathan Winter's character, the boy who aged in reverse. He was a
the
baby. He
best.
was old. Yeah, he was the best. Yeah, Jonathan Winters, probably the only guy that could keep up with Robin Williams from a sense of comedy at the top in the 80s.
I heard that he would break Robin on set.
Sure.
He could,
Absolutely. Yep.
you know, I mean that would take us a lot of skill to do. So
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, I am so glad that we came up with this idea with these book things. This was so much fun, but I'm also exhausted and I need a little break. He agrees.
I'm just waiting for him to say something. Quick nap here.
I think we're the
some
only
people are-
live show with an intermission.
Well, what's the point of making an intermission if it's not live? It's only intermission by definition is only for live shows.
They used to do it during like old musical movies.
Yeah, it was end of
Stop
part
lying
one,
on LinkedIn.
and then beginning of part two.
All right.
That kid just got way creepier when he's silent.
When
Oh,
silent,
man.
he's always silent.
Didn't he have a little soundtrack? I thought he gave him a little soundtrack. Nothing.
You're hearing
something
voices
was way
again, man. That's a syphilis thing. The theme of the show is usually the guest. This week, it's brought to you by syphilis, our STD of the week.
You can be born with syphilis, by the way. You don't always blame STDs. You know, it's like, you could get it from
Your mother.
your mom. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we're in that stage of our relationship where you're completing my sentences now.
And talking about your mom.
And
Yeah.
her giving you syphilis, Daniel, last week. What's the deal?
Wow.
Oh man, this is yeah. Well, we have a bit of a sort of
We had a good run.
awkward silence tradition here, and we'll try to keep it up.
Yeah.
So
So far, we're nailing
let's
it.
just name it. Hurry.
This is everybody's typically their favorite little part of the show. We just kind of scour the web and your social media profiles just to find photos here and there that we just thought maybe there was a story that you could share with us behind them. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're outrageous, and sometimes there's a serious story. We've had some that we've pulled up and ended up very sad stories, and we actually felt bad about it. But we
That's
still
not
take our
my kid,
chances.
by the way.
It's what?
That's not my kid. That's not my kid.
No,
I can't explain that.
no, he doesn't have glasses.
Or parents.
But
He looks healthy. A little
Okay.
psychotic, but healthy.
It's not colicky.
he also got like a little bit of a yellow kind of jaundice kind of thing going too, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's pull up our first photo. The story, please.
Sure. So that's me with Penn and Teller. That's book 3. That is book 2, Help Desk Manager's Crash Course. And yeah, I was in Las Vegas. I spoke at the convention, and Penn and Teller happened to be the headliners. So they came to the speaker party after they spoke, and they agreed to take a picture with me and my co-author and my book. So there you go.
Awesome. Little plug for my brother. He used to run an online magic book shop and would go to the magic conventions in Vegas, and I got to know Teller, actually. He would actually
cool.
hang out in my brother's booth, take little breaks. He's actually talked to him.
Cool.
Kind of crazy. So that's cool. Cool. All right. What about here?
So that is my first Christmas home, 1993. I had graduated boot camp the year before. It's my best friend, Ryan Hansen, who went in the Marine Corps the same time that I went in the Navy. And yeah, that's our first Christmas home at his mom and dad's house on Fritzie Avenue in Crivitz, Wisconsin, 2 houses down from the high school I graduated. And yeah, his mom took that, Debbie.
Awesome. You should send a copy of that to George.
George knows. Yeah, that's why he made the Navy joke. That's why I made the Coast Guard joke.
Oh, no, I know. Should send him a signed one.
I do. He keeps returning them to sender, Chad. So if you have a way to get past the censors, that'd be great.
What's going on this night?
The hell is that?
Says 2009.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that is my friend Beth Federley's 30th, or is it 40th birthday? 2009. So that was 12 years ago. 30th birthday party. 40th. Maybe it's 40th. I don't know, 35, something. But it was Beth's birthday party. And we were drinking wine in her condo at 234 North Broadway in downtown Milwaukee.
Does she still live there? Did you just give her address out?
She does not. She does not. They just sold their condo. That's why I gave it out.
Okay. I was like, wow. Awesome. This is before the colored glasses.
I guess so, yeah.
When did that start?
Well, so I did get some that actually the bows of that are black and white speckled. So black and white are colors, Chad, to be clear. They're just not bright colors.
Touche.
You know, you mentioned a condo, which reminds me, as a kid, I thought that condominium was plural for condom.
Oh, very nice. As opposed to a condom maximum, which really is the plural.
Well, he had the condom minimums.
Minimums. There you go. John says that his son is a sub guy. He should watch this show.
Cool. He's a submariner. Very nice.
I was thinking Subpellucid guy, but
could be.
Yeah. He's in the Navy.
Chad, thank you for your service too. As a sub guy, a sub par. I don't know, sub something, whatever. Let's talk about the next photo here. What have we got?
That is me and Dave Murr having dinner at SubCon, the conference that I talked about with Lisa. So yeah, so that's me and Murr, David Murray from Michigan. Great guy.
And is this a signature look? What's going on here? What's this?
I think I'm just actually scared that Dave is going to eat all my food. So yeah.
You got a lot of burgers here.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
And they're all
like
really
how many?
good.
They're like between the two of you, there are like 6 burgers on the table at that very moment.
Yeah, we
They're
arm
sliders,
wrestled over
right?
him. I think he won. They're sliders. Yeah. Yep.
Wisconsin size sliders.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh boy. So that's my dear friend Sarah on the left and Michelle DeTulio on the right. We were at Flying Car in Milwaukee, and we had a good time. And of course, I'm just being silly as I am with my friends. So
of course, what's Flying Car?
Very intelligent. Flying Car was something.
It's the name of an Indian reservation.
Okay, well that might be, but that's not the one I was at. So it was it was something to get people excited, right? That they had that we talked about in Milwaukee. I don't remember exactly why they called it a flying car, except it it like floated off the air. But yeah, we're there, and they're brilliant human beings. Sarah's the smartest HR tech person I know, and Michelle is one of the smartest marketing humans I know. So very, very brilliant woman. No idea what they're doing. So there was in the middle. But here we are.
So there was no actual flying car there?
Not that I found. I'm still looking for it, though, Daniel, and I'll let you know.
We're all waiting for the flying cars.
Right?
We got Biff as president, but no flying cars.
Not yet.
So, not yet.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So that is in Indiana, where the Christmas Story was filmed. That is me with Ralphie there, imitating his look for licking the flagpole.
Now, Ralphie is not the one who licks the flagpole, though.
Or no, who's the... I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you supposed to be mimicking what happened, or are you just sticking your tongue at him? Because you seem like you're quite a far, good distance from the pole there.
Well, with communicable diseases, I didn't want to catch syphilis on the flagpole. So, yeah.
That would be something you wouldn't want to have to tell people. How'd you get it?
Nope.
I licked the pole.
Yeah. Isn't that a Pink song? I licked a pole and I liked it, or is that I kissed a girl? I'm always confused. So, yeah. So that's my 7th grade basketball team. I'm number 30 in the front there looking at the picture on the far left of that. And that's my basketball team from Crivitz, Wisconsin. And that's Coach Van Lennon on the upper right there, who's our coach.
So you were quite the hoop star?
I wouldn't go that far, but I was okay. I hustled. So my freshman basketball coach actually lives now here in Florida, and is one of my favorite people in the whole world. I actually lived in his house for a year.
Oh, wow. So you played through high school?
I played through freshman year, and then I wrestled sophomore through senior year. And I was terrible. They call me Count the Lights Gerbyshak.
They called you
on my back, count the lights. Count the lights, because I'm on my back getting pinned. I was the worst.
Count the lights.
Yeah. Yep.
Count the lights.
I was bad. Man. I should have stayed to basketball.
What?
I am Phil Gerbyshak, and I am a motivational speaker. I live in a van down by the river. So there you go. That's what that picture is. Somebody photoshopped me into that scene with Matt Foley, and that is really me at a speaking engagement. I sometimes get really close to the crowd, so they got that picture of me. So of course somebody nicely photoshopped me into the Matt Foley picture.
That's awesome.
And that's Phil, right? That's Phil Hartman, Victoria Jackson, and David Spade. Phil Hartman, may he rest in peace, and that should be Matt Foley, but of course that's Phil Gerbyshak, and he is a motivational speaker. There you go.
You know what just occurred to me looking at this photo is, coming from a background in architecture, this layout of a house doesn't actually exist. It's a studio layout that works for sitcoms.
Sure.
It doesn't. You don't see the staircase like this going down in the background of a living room anywhere, unless maybe you do in Wisconsin or somewhere. I don't know, but.
Family Ties, Growing Pains, SNL,
they all have,
for sure.
Yeah, the Cosby Show, they all had the same. No, Cosby Show, the stairs were on the right, close to the entrance, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this is Roseanne had the stairs just like that, I think.
Roseanne, as well. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have to. We'll let you start working on a whole episode you can put together on staircases from classic sitcoms.
Staircases on TV, history of staircases on TV. Yeah, and wallpaper styles. Yeah, who's got wallpaper?
Netflix special.
Yeah. So that's my buddy Dan Wilson. He's a triathlete, great guy, super brilliant guy. He's at Gartner now. He's one of their best analysts. And that's me. And of course, I was wearing a green shirt. So that's green screen Phil with a green shirt. And as you can see, right, you can ask me any question because I'm very transparent. But I'm bummed.
Good thing you. Yeah. Good thing
I
you
tell you're
wearing your
lying because
green
I can see
glasses.
right through you.
That's it. Good thing. What, Daniel?
You weren't wearing your green glasses that day.
Right?
That
Yeah,
would
it'd be really invisible.
Yeah.
So, John wants to know what's my favorite cheese. The answer is cheese curds, John. Any kind of cheese curds are good. Cheese curds, not the deep fried kind.
Were you aware enough at the time?
What's a deep fried? Wait.
Deep fried.
Cheese curds.
Deep fried cheese? Deep fried cheese
you beer
curds?
batter them and you deep fry them. Some people like cheese curds that way. If there's a Culver's, which is about 1,000 times better than Whataburger, you knew this was going to come up, Chad.
I didn't. I thought we were going to get through, but
nope. I got 5 minutes here, and I'm going to tell you about Culver's. In fact, that's dinner tonight. Funny enough.
Oh
that's
man,
so
this
funny.
is
But yeah, Culver's big thing is their frozen custard and their
Iowa
cheese
State
curds.
Yep. Yes, it is. What's that, Daniel?
Oh, you're giving me flashbacks to a traumatic Iowa State Fair where anything you could eat was deep fried.
Yeah,
twice.
Wisconsin too.
They even had on a stick, so you could have deep fried butter on a stick.
Yeah, that's really good, by the way. Melts right in your mouth. It tastes like butter.
There's certain things that human beings should not know if they're good or not. Like, I'm sure it's delicious, but it's better not to know.
I disagree, but that's okay.
I disagree. Yeah, I do too.
It's too much of a good thing.
So that's my buddy Chip Lutz and I in, I believe we're in Phoenix, Arizona at an NSA convention. So, yeah, so we obviously have probably had 1 or 2 or 3 tequilas too many. So, yeah.
Now, for everyone who's listening,
the
pole licking. Yes, this is how syphilis starts. That's
the origin story. You said we weren't going to talk origin stories today, guys. What the hell?
I know. We usually leave that for the follow-up episode, the origin story, mostly so that we can milk as much money out of this show as we can. But for those who are still watching, all 4 of them, you want to clarify what NSA is?
Sure, national. So I was in the Navy out of high school, though. I worked for the other NSA, the ones who listen. And now I'm part of the NSA, the ones who talk, the National Speaker Association.
Nice one.
So,
nice.
yeah. If I told you any more than that, I have to kill you. So that's all you get.
I love it.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So there I am.
Oh, boy.
My dear friend Holly Duckworth took that picture. I am at live at Red Rocks in Colorado on the stage. We had just run the steps. And, I was just goofing around, and Holly took that picture.
So you ran the steps?
Yep. Up and down the steps. If you haven't been to Red Rocks,
I've been there.
Hard as hell. Yeah, those are some steps, baby.
And
so I didn't run fast. I want to be really clear.
Were there people there that are the ones that do it consistently all the time? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that push you out of the way because you're too slow, and they run steps and they run down the aisle and up a step and. Sure.
Yeah, it's insane how in shape they are. So.
Serious business.
Yeah. Have you been there, Daniel? It's a really cool place.
No, I've been to.
Great place, Daniel. You said you like music, man. You should totally catch a concert there. They have some of the best concerts on the planet. It is acoustically perfect for an amphitheater.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should go, and you should go to Milwaukee. Go to Summerfest because it is the world's largest music festival.
Yeah, don't go to Winterfest.
Milwaukee.
No, don't go to Winterfest. Summerfest in Milwaukee. Not kidding. Yep, it's right around the 4th of July. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the Great Flood of 2015. That is actually, thank you for sharing the unedited version. That is me walking by myself through the water in Tampa, Florida.
Well, somebody was there. Somebody was there to take the photo.
No, but I'm walking by myself. I didn't say I'm all alone. I don't have that long of an arm, Daniel, or that long of a selfie stick. Come on now. that would just be unbelievable. We'd just be making stuff up then, like syphilis, right? I mean, come on.
I don't think the timers on the cameras are long enough for him to have run through the water to get over to there, right?
No.
Well, he's the one that said, I was
I'm
walking
fat,
by myself, and I'm like,
So it is a creepy feeling though, because
the next show is called Subpedantic.
yeah.
so you were new to the area when you did this, right?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah. And so I think, having grown up here and lived here all my life, what you said, it didn't occur to me to think that there could be snakes or alligators in the water, blah, 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 blah. We don't even think about it, honestly.
Right. But somebody told me that, right? After I got home, they're like, what in the hell were you doing? There could have been a down power line. There could have been snakes. There could have been alligators, right? There could have been anything. And I'm like, oh, well, all right. I made it home safely. So that's all I cared about.
Yep. No, it's scary, but there's time. There was a flood back in the 80s, and there were people in canoes going down the street at our house, and my dad's car got stuck. He had to walk the rest of the way back home from work that day. But our street also went over a bayou ditch, and the water was so high you couldn't really tell where the street started in the bayou ditch, and that's what he was worried about, a misstep and ending up in water that was flowing over his head. So
yep.
Yeah, scary stuff. So
for sure.
Last one.
So that is my brother Paul on the left. That's me on the tall one, and my brother Patrick. And that is when my mom and my stepdad got married on June 26th of 1982. We were all little groomsmen and all dressed up.
Love it.
Wow, fashion has changed a lot.
Not really. I still wear that outfit, actually. It doesn't fit well, but I wear it. The ladies love it, Daniel.
I was thinking maybe you could wear it as a bathrobe going into your pink carpeted bathroom.
Velvet. Pink velvet bathroom.
Pink velvet.
I've got one from a wedding about that age too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Baby blue. Mine was baby blue, but had all
all
other stuff.
Yeah.
So,
all the furls, right?
Oh yeah. Back in the day. I don't remember. Mine was in the 70s though, because I think I was only like 3.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I was 8.5. So
yeah. You're actually you're exactly the same age as us then.
Cool.
So it sounds like you're like a 73-ish.
No, he's 74.
Yep, 73. No, 73. December 73.
You're 73?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We're both November 73.
Cool. Yep.
So we
we
had
seem
one
to
guest.
be
All
there
three of
seems-
us were November 73.
Wow. Small world, huh?
It's crazy. Crazy.
Well, it's it's called statistics.
Sadistics.
And we're
That's
just
interesting.
Statistics. Yeah, it's called statistics, and it's the science of knowing that random things happen, and there's a good chance that they happen, and that's the way it is. In fact,
this is why we keep Daniel around, by the way.
Yeah, I'll talk about the possibilities of being born. Never mind. Let's move on. So, how
you have a 1 in 16,000 chance of being born with syphilis, due to a parent who licked a pole.
That's right.
Well, birth rates are higher in November, etc. But they are. You do have a chance of about 100% of being born. So, there you go.
Thank you for those statistics, Daniel.
Yep. And there's 30 seconds none of us will ever get back.
Conversations with Phil. Business advice without the BS.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Phil.
We thought we'd play that right before we let you have your moment to promote yourself. This is just a little bit. It's our way of saying thanks for putting up with the the shenanigans. Hopefully you had a good time. We appreciate you coming out and just talking about stuff that we don't always talk about. But this is your chance to do a little bit of that. Usually Nancy's here, but we moved the show a day, so she's not here. Usually she tells you to hurry up and get in the elevator, but the elevator will open up. It'll close. You'll hear a ding, and it'll start to go to the 60th floor. But once it dings and starts going up, that's your 60 seconds. We won't interrupt. You can say and do whatever you want. Promote, push, platform, whatever. It's your time. So let's get you inside.
Just don't push all the buttons.
And go ahead.
So, all right. So I'm Phil Gerbyshak, and I am a lover of sales, lover of pinball, and lover of good food and good wine. And you can find me on your favorite social network. If you can't remember Gerbyshak, you can remember Phil Gerb, PhilGerb. You can certainly go to philgerbyshak.com. My favorite social network is LinkedIn, followed by Instagram. Be happy to chat with you there. I have a great time talking with smart people like Chad and Daniel all the time. I have my own podcast called Conversation with Phil. And it's just a good time. I love to connect smart people, smart ideas, smart technology with people that need them. And I've been doing that for a long time. If I can help you in any way, I'd certainly be glad to do so. You can email me, phil@philgerbyshak.com. Find me on your favorite social network, or just comment below and I'll come back and take a peek. Thanks.
Well done. Well done. Well
Thanks.
done. Well, you made it through.
Who knew?
Daniel only had one syphilis flare up. I'd call it a good episode.
An episode of syphilis. Oh man,
The test will be tomorrow, right?
Every time I get on the show, I just think to myself, I just want to make it safely to the other side. I just want to get back home. That's it. I just want to see my wife and kids again.
With
Please
syphilis, there's a chance you'll make it to the other side.
help me
soon.
get there. Oh man.
Oh, anyway. No, seriously though, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. And
Sure. Yeah, it's fun. Thanks for having me on.
oh man, we loved it. The book stuff was just hilarious. And I personally very impressed.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now we know how you managed to write so many books. This is this explains it. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, before we go, we want to thank our sponsors. So we're going to head that direction. But let's have just one more word here from Phil.
We spend focused on what we don't have instead of what we do. Big or small, it doesn't matter.
Wise words. You survived.
Yeah.
Is he
I
still
didn't.
here? Did he leave?
Well, all right.
Is he like, oh, good, I'm done, I'm out?
He's well, that's what happens when you say yes to every show, but don't bother to check it out before you go on it. It's like you never know what you might end up in. There'll be a show like this one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
No,
that's why I don't.
Phil, the stuff you came up with those books was brilliant.
Thanks.
Brilliant. You're obviously a smart man, except you showed up on the show.
And here we are again.
Here we are again.
So,
Oh wait,
anyway.
we're still live. Oh no,
Oh,
Chad, you
hold
did
on.
it again.
yeah,
End
it
of the
was-
broadcast.
That's the orange button. Oh, look, Nancy showed up. We are done, Nancy. You missed the elevator. She just said, "Did I miss the elevator?" Dang, you did, but you didn't miss us not ending. But we are going to end now. Wait, I got to hit it twice.
Yeah, then
Hold on.
that'll allow her to go.